welcome to another episode of Song and Softly. Oh my God, look where I am. You love it, don't you? I'm so happy you love it. Hello. Welcome to another episode, to another video of Songs and Sorcery. I am your host, Leonok, and here is my beautiful co-host, Grimmy. Hello, Grimmy. How are you, Grimmy? Introduce yourself, Grimmy. It's been a while. I am so happy all of you guys are here. Because it has been quite some time since we have uploaded an episode, and there is reasons for that. I'm so happy. You have no idea. It's been so long, and I have been enduring the unseverable state of the world that we are in, as well as my accommodations prior to this. Now, it took some time, but I believe I was happy to come across this special and beautiful space. Yes, I am in a new area. I will not be showing you the entire thing of my domicile, not only for my protection, but because it is not done yet. I've only just recently moved in about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Into this new place. I won't tell you where it is for safety reasons, but it is honestly, I am so happy about it. I have a nice, beautiful setup. I'm still having some things together. This is not the entire length of the bookshelf, believe it or not, and I am not on a chair. So it is what it is. But how are all of you? Good, not my problem. But look, honestly, and first of all, let me take this hat off for a second here, because it is rather warm where I am. And honestly, I feel so free. I feel so happy because I am here with my friends here. And honestly, it has quite been, honestly, a rather trying time, I believe so. I have, for so many years, I've been trying to look for a place, and I wasn't really sure where to get one or how to acquire it. And fortunately, the great Hermes gave me several opportunities, and I took them. And there was one that popped up, and I thought, what a most beautiful time for me to act now. And I absolutely did. Now, of course, there are things to consider when you're sort of doing these sort of things. I have an apartment, not in a state, unfortunately. I'm way too dignified to be here. But honestly, it is rather a welcome change. I have a nice large window to my left here. I have some things set up. I have a small altar set up there. Actually, I will not be showing you just that just yet, because I am still sort of, working out the kinks. I have lanterns. I have a view of a nice tree outside. Let's in a beautiful amount of light. I have a nice bed here. As you can tell, I'm on the floor. Although half of me is completely naked, I'll leave it up to your imagination. And here to my left are just some, a couple baubles, a couple things. I'll be sort of going into, perhaps, if not now, at a later date. The most of my books I have up there, so you can rather see. Over here, I have the Gods and Heroes of Ancient Greece, the Tales of Norse Mythology, the Fall of Numenor, The Alchemist, Dante's Inferno, Stephen King, all of those things, But I have other books as well that I have acquired through electronic reasons. But seeing as I'm in my new space, and I have my own bookshelf, and I might be acquiring another one based on how much I have, I'm going to be attaching more books here, and I'll be doing proper reviews on the books, as well as my findings on them, and to show you what I like or did not like about them. I've read several ones I believe I've probably presented on here, and I have sort of done a review about it. Has it been completely formal? I'm not entirely sure, but it is what it is at the moment. But this process has been long coming. I have been waiting for an opportunity to arise, and it has. The amount that I'll be paying for this thing is extremely reasonable, and as well that comes with having a roommate, but that was part of the opportunity that I was talking about. But I'm grateful for this opportunity, honestly, and for the many blessings that were given to me by Hermes, and the things I've done there. I've done my offerings and things of that nature. But working with a spirit like Hermes, Hermes is very, he's very upfront. He's like, look, it is what it is. You do for me, I do for you, But he's also free to do whatever the fuck he wants. And I have to let him do whatever the fuck he wants. And if he's going to help out someone that could potentially fuck me over, that's what it is, baby. He helps everyone, But he has his reasons, and he has his, logics and everything. But on and all, I am happy with what I have here. And I am well prepared for any sort of situations that may arise in the future, which have also been rather advantageous to me. So I am very happy about it. So that is essentially my update for this video. I have a few things in the works. There's a lot of things coming. This year I have plans to attend the Pagan Festival. Hopefully I'll be performing. I have hopefully have interest in doing some interviews this year, hopefully in the months to come, with a few people that are in the occult practices in the circles that we have and we of course have our special types of spells, which I will now be able to do in full freedom for all of you to enjoy. I'll be doing special videos on this. I'm so excited. I can actually do magic here, which is stupendous. There's an item that I think I had acquired recently that I did not have with me. It is rather a bitch to get to, though. But I will show a picture here. This is an item that I acquired as a housewarming gift from the Buckland's Witch Museum, located in Cleveland, Ohio, by a brilliant, a beautiful host and tenant. His name is Stefan. It is a devil bead. So the devil bead is something I did not do enough research on, but apparently it works as a ward for your place, for your domicile. He says, put this on your threshold and it will help keep the bad juju out. Now, there is something to consider. Though the door, the main entry to your home, is a portal that spirits can use to enter, or the energies, you also have to keep guard over your windows as well, because they also serve as entrances and openings for various energies or entities to come in. Now, prior to me, setting up this establishment, when I first walked into this place, it was desolate, it was barren, it was empty, it was disgusting. And what I did was I planted myself on the floor. I did a dead drop, proper dead drop on the concrete. I'm just joking, it's carpet. And the bruises came after. I hit the floor rather fabulously, and then I placed myself into the space. I essentially laid down. I poured my spirit into this area that I was in, and I started declaring it a place of spirit, a place of energies, a place of safety for these said energies and spirits to come here and to seek some shelter or some reprieve. But there are some, caveats to that as well. I will not be entertaining anything or everyone in this place. Good souls welcome, baddies souls also welcome. If you're an evil piece of shit, forget about it, But like I said, there's everything that comes with the territory of having a new space. Now, for those of you that are perhaps acquiring a new space, I urge you to sort of know, if you are getting a roommate, make sure you have known them for well over a year. Make sure you're comfortable with them. Make sure you are open, and that's where I was able to land with my roommate. He is very open. He's a very cool person, and no one's perfect, me or him. But, we try to deal and we try to, push things out and try to get things going. But I was happy because he was very welcoming of my practice, very welcoming of who I am as a person. Doesn't really judge me for it. And though it is not here, I do have a spirit board we are planning on using at some point in the near future. I do have a bit of a illness I'm sort of getting over, and I'm sort of waiting till that subsides. We have everything sort of prepped and ready. I bought a very cute tablecloth for the occasion. I have it draped on there now just to see how it looks like. And a few other things that I have sort of in the works. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And though I did tell you all that I'll perhaps do a unmasking video, it will not be this one. In the near future, I will upload. I want to look cute. Look at me. I don't want you to see me like this. You have to be ready for it. And though I did, do some things of that nature. There's still something sort of trying to work out. I want to do it when I have the entire place ready. So it's coming up soon. But I am excited for it, and I do have a couple things that I have along the way, and you know what? Maybe if I change my mind by the end of the video, I'll perhaps put a picture. Who knows? But I sure hope all of you are sort of pleased by what you see under this mask here. But honestly, I sort of love the allure about it, the mystery. If anyone's actually watching this damn video, if anyone actually cares, you can sort of post in there whether or not you want to see what I look like. Well, if you don't care, really. If I care enough, I'll probably just show you regardless, But I am very happy about it. Now, there's been a lot of things happening. there's been a lot of triggers and things of that nature, but things are sort of going to a certain plan. I don't know whose, but what I sort of want to do at this point is honestly, I feel as though at this time it is important for us to sort of go stronger as a community, to sort of strengthen our resolve and our pull. I feel as though us as pagans or as witches or whatever, we are far too reclusive because we choose to isolate ourselves due to the fact that there's no one that understands who we are and it could be problems. But this is no longer the world of the past. We are in the future. And so times have changed. And so if everyone's talking about free speech, well, by all means, say what it is you have to say all of what you have to say, and do not be afraid to say them. Mind yourself, your manners, of course. Only react when you absolutely feel the need to. But I feel as though it is important for us as a community to sort of start being known. To show, look, we are here. We don't give a fuck what you say. We're going to practice in the most brutal way possible. And you're not going to say or do anything about it. Now, we have to equip ourselves with our power, with communication with one another to have a sort of, have a friendship, to have something going on. We're far too separate. We have to sort of, be in there. There are events for witches or pagans. Attend because and donate and support your local shops like I do. And the reason why I say that is because these, believe it or not, are sort of the bulwarks. These are sort of the towers of strength and strongholds that we have within a city. When you have occult shops, these aren't widely, funded establishments. These are people, these are practitioners, or perhaps supporters like others of people like us that are doing these things because they believe that we deserve something like this. There are so many religious shops, there's so many Christian shops and churches and everything else, but there's not enough of what helps us come out of our shelves that helps support our community. If there were churches out there like the ones we see on TV, the ones that have so much funding, the ones that are in office, we would have programs in place. We would have pagan schools, pagan academies for these sort of things, just like the Christian ones. We would have camps. We would have all of these beautiful things. We'd have shopping centers. We'd have fucking stores that supply those needs, like fucking fucking what's that one shop? I can't remember. It's not Pottery Barn. It's some other fucking place where they have that sort of thing. And honestly, this is a bit of a tangent, but it's like, all of these shops, like for example, the pagan shops, they offer these sort of things. It's trinkets, baubles, it's ingredients. And I found one beautifully. It's called Goddess Elite. It is located in North Olmsted. It is a rather large establishment where they have a lot of pagan things there. They have shelves, they have stocks and items. They have so many things at our disposal. And there's a critique I wanted to give for the practitioner saying you should always buy small business. I say you should buy what it is that you need from wherever you can. Hermes is also a god of opportunities, and he's one that, look, you don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. If there's an opportunity for you to get something, even at a lower price that you can use for whatever you want it for, get it. Okay? If it's at a local shop and you can afford it, do it for the community and do it for them. The issue that I have is that, for example, supporting a small business is well and fine, provided they have exactly what we need, aside from what we want. There's not enough, at least where I am, small businesses in our community that are selling things like food for us to eat, drinks for us for things to have. Everything is just strictly, just spell or occult based for things like that. But everything else, we have to go to a fucking supermarket or to a super giant chain that supplies all of these things at affordable prices because they can afford to, And I'm like, well, you know what? If you're struggling to eat, go to those places to eat. Fuck whatever else anyone else is telling you. You have the right to live your life the way you want it. It's not your fault you're in the situation you are in. And if the spirits and the gods give enough of a fuck about you, they would give you the funds and the lifestyle you need in order to survive properly. But we don't have that. Some of us don't. Do not feel guilty going to a large department store because it has the food you need for your allergies, or food that your children, that your family can actually eat. Do not blame the large department stores for having everything that you need when and how and where you need it. The smaller businesses, if they want to compete, they have to provide these sort of things at a reasonable price. But it is not a fair circumstance. which is why they argue for the fact that we need to support these smaller businesses. Don't get me wrong. Let me tell you straight up. If there was a small business nearby, first of all, if there was a smaller business that had things like groceries that I can buy that are good quality, they don't even have to be cheap, but good quality groceries that perhaps they grew themselves, that the farmer locally sourced, 100% I would support it. And then you would know these people, you would know what they have, where they get it from. And believe it or not, the things you can get right from a farm is going to be fresher than what you have in the stores, in the supermarkets. Anything you see on the shelves in a supermarket has probably been in a fucking warehouse or wherever the fuck it's been in for perhaps weeks after it's been produced or harvested. And they have a drastically short shelf life. When it comes to things like eggs, the thing that orange motherfucker didn't lower, by the way, if you get them from a farm, from the source, they can last for months. They can last for weeks. In your fridge, even not even in the fridge. But in the supermarket, they're in the fridge because they're close to perishing, because the process from them harvesting the damn things, cleaning them, doing all this shit or whatever, it has altered the egg in a certain way where it's sort of, closer out the door, let's say, in the grave, than it would have been if it was locally sourced or bought from a farm. But where do you live? Is there a fucking farm you can just go to? Not really. Most of us, there isn't one up close. We have to fucking drive all the way somewhere to fucking find something, if they even offer it at all. And if there is something up close, they may not have what we need, or at least how we need it. You have to shop and you have to do what you do. One thing I know by working with certain spirits and by talking with people, for example, is that you have to know and understand your opportunities and take them. You can't just write something off because it's not a small business or it's not local business or it's from someone that perhaps you don't like. You have to look out for yourself first. Part of utilizing magic, part of communing with spirits is knowing when and how and who to use these certain things from to your benefit and to the benefit of others. Okay? We have to be grown up about this. You can't be a child and be super idealistic to the detriment of not only yourself but to others. So you have morals? Great. So you have, a certain, strong, conviction for certain things, or you can afford your ideologies, But I say, practice some sort of restraint there. Yes, you have a point, but it's like, honestly, I can't blame you, We have to do what we can to survive. Witches have always done that. Sorcerers have always done that. We haven't been well funded, not all the time. And if you are, then you can afford to shop small, do whatever the fuck you want. But in the meantime, by all means, help yourselves. And actually, on that note, let me see here. There are some things here that, okay. Oh, so for example, okay, the local witch shop that I went to, somewhat local. It used to be, not anymore because I moved. But known as Buckland's Witch Museum, or Museum of Witchcraft and Wizardry. This is sort of called an occult museum right now. They sell even things like these, for example. Lovely little tea kits you can purchase for yourself. It is called Psychic Energy Tea. It sort of aids in divination and helps tap into your personal psychic energy. It's called Lake Witch. If you can see that. The ingredients, and it's nice that they've prepared it for you. For this sort of thing, there's peppermint, orange peel, cinnamon, meadowsweet, anise, or that's what it's called, and mugwort. So if you want to make something equivalent to this, these are the ingredients you need on it, and they provide it for you. They also have some disclaimers on the back of the packaging. And this, believe it or not, even at their shop, they don't have a super huge shop. It's a very small selection, but they have things like this there. And that's where I go if I want to buy something witchy. It's a place close by I have to check out as well that I would love to go to for that. And I'm an avid tea drinker. So if you want something like this, a tea, by all means go there and buy it. Okay? I don't even remember how much this costs. I think it was maybe $12. But I can afford it. Okay? Even something like this, for example. This is what I use for some of my rituals and for my offerings. This is a small little brush. A little broom. It has been woven. I got it from a department store, and it was around the time of, I think, November or around October time. This has been steeped in cinnamon, and so the entire thing reeks of cinnamon, which is perfect for sort of working if you want to not only succeed but sort of give it a boost. So I would sort of, make my offerings, and I would use this as a small catalyst to help the energy sort of go up and help reinforce it. It is a tool that's been infused with a particular type of element, or I believe a type of herb or spice that helps aid in magic work, and you can absolutely use this. And these are essentially things that are in department stores, believe it or not, that actually have occult uses for them. You'd be surprised what you find in a department store. I mean, they have things that they don't even realize can be used for magic or for spells, but they sell it because, it's for the season, it looks nice, it smells nice. But believe it or not, there are actual occult practitioners that absolutely try to sell their items inside large department stores. So you have to sort of look out for those items. If there's something that looks and feels a little bit witchy, it probably is. So be mindful of that. They also sold large ones, like actual full-size brooms, just like this, with cinnamon infused into the bristles and into the branches of the broom itself. These can be powerful tools and aids when it comes to doing things like spells or whatever. You can consecrate them if you so wish. You don't necessarily have to. They already have a potent energy inside. They've been sealed already. But if you sort of want to consecrate it for your magical practices, you can certainly do that. And I encourage you to do that sort of thing as well, because it helps, put you into your magic, which is what's incredibly important. So I have things like that. I have my things like crystals. This I had acquired, I believe, was a gift of a witch friend of mine in Canada. So not only does it have a regional significance or importance to me, it is also a stone that's attributed to my sign. It is clear quartz. It's a good element or good thing to use when it comes for your magic working. It's a helper crystal, and it essentially can be used for sort of almost every task, within reason, of course, but it is good, and you can use this, and you can charge it by the sun. Use the sun for your practice. Not everything has to be the moon all the time. The sun is a brilliant, powerful, magical source of energy that is readily available every day, okay? It is stupid how we are not using the sun more, or sort of advertising the sun more. Yes, the moon is very witchy, has great significance, and it has great power, and is extremely symbolic. But do not forget that ancient civilizations utilized the sun for their workings, utilized the sun for the rituals, and the sun has immense and great power and potency. The great sun god, Apollo, one of the people that I absolutely adore and love, essentially one of those things. And even when it comes to my ancestors, completely unrelated to the whole Hellenistic group, they also had great reverence for the sun, and even for things like the mountain, the great mountain. So utilize these sort of things, and utilize what we have at our disposal, like the sun, for example. During the day, do working during the day. The sun is a beautiful and immensely powerful spirit to use for these sort of workings. So use it. Use it. Why the fuck aren't you using it? Not everything needs the moon. I charge it during a full moon. The blood moon. Yes, which I missed. I was so pissed about it. I had to sleep. I was tired and had work at the same time. So there's that. But consider that, okay? Then I also acquired from the same shop. I acquired this. Okay? This beautiful little stone there. Can you see it? Well, I don't know if you can see it as good. There it is. So this is I forget what the fuck this is called. I could be completely wrong. I'm not super versed in crystals. I don't really use them often. If you know what this is, tell me in the comments. I want to say it's a type of citrine. It's not amber. Or something else. I could be completely wrong. It probably isn't even citrine, to be honest. But this you can use as well. I believe these things can help for, positive emotions, things of that nature, color coordination, everything else. But like I said, they also sold this at the shop. And, I have things available. It's like my little altar. And like I said, witchy things. This is candy store that opened up at the mall. And they sell like mint tins. Guess what, bitches? Bam! Ouija board mints. There we go. Ouija mints. See this? Witchy shit. You can put your little portable altar in here. And check this shit out. Let me take my gloves off for a second here. I am leaking. Hold on. I had my tissue somewhere. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh my god, it's terrible. Oh yes. Sweet mucosa. By the way, did I mention you can use mucus in a spell? Believe it or not, it has a lot of your DNA. It also has the potency. You can use it for baneful work. Or reverse engineer for something positive to, I guess, heal from it. But yes, mucus is something that holds a lot of DNA, a lot of bacteria at the same time. And it's something that you can use, and you can actually use it to infect someone else to make them sick. So if you're feeling kind of spicy, by all means, use your mucosa. All right? That's good enough. I don't want to keep you waiting. I know the camera's rolling. Anyways, you know what? I should probably bring that by me. Believe it or not, this mask, the day I take this off, I'm going to be so happy. Why? Because it clogs up my pores, it makes me sweat, and I have to sneeze. All right, I am back here. So, back to the Ouija mints. This is something that is available at a shop called Sweets and Geeks, located at the mall. That's a bit of a drive from here, not too far actually. But check out the mints. I'm going to eat one right now, you know, because my brother doesn't eat it. I just want to show you. Look at this. Look. Can you see that? It's a Ouija board. Look, it's that triangular thingy. That, like, look at that. It even has a detail. It says Ouija on it. It has it. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. Whole fucking tin of this shit. But yes. You can put your candies in here. Portable altar. A tin. What the fuck? I'm telling you. Look for it. It is out there. Use them. We are using them already. We are using them. That's what I want you to do. Okay? If there are department stores everywhere, then sell the fuck out. Make our shit more accessible then. God damn it. Look, if there's no witch place near you, if you can go to a Target, you can go to a Walmart, you can go to a Home Goods or whatever the fuck it is, or you can go to a Pottery Barn or whatever the fuck they're called. The unmasking started without me. Ah! Ah! You almost saw my true color. Brown. Like I said, use them at your disposal. When it comes to Michael's, for example, art stores are brilliant for this. They always have shit like this. Look. I got this from Michael's. On sale. A cute little cauldron. You can even put shit in here. Look at that. Look how big that is. You can use it for cigarettes. You can use it for matches. You can use it for your incense cones. You can use it for anything, for ingredients. This is made out of clay or pottery. I was going to put actual fire in it, but I don't know if that's, a good idea or not. This chest of mysteries, you can put anything you want in it. Make it look nice, Even use hourglasses for magic, because you have to open your fucking eyes, your mind and your ass. You have to get out there and look for this shit. All right? But that's just an example. But anyways, I am so happy that I am here with you, that I am here recording again and in full safety. And in full madness. And honestly, I'm so happy about it. I am so for it. I can't wait. I'm going to be having interviews in this space. I'm going to be entertaining guests in this space. I'm going to be having fun in this place. It's gonna be so awesome! Woo! And honestly, without further delay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here with me for all of our madness. Okay, I will be doing a special review. Like I said, I think I mentioned on the post. I was going to do this, but I think I should do a update because I've been sort of out of the mist. Getting an apartment, getting something ready, doing all this shit. This stuff takes weeks and takes time. Getting it ready, furnishing the apartment, getting the fucking food you need for the apartment. All of this shit sort of takes time. And so, and work and everything else. So it's been rather busy, but I am so happy. I hope you love the setup. I might actually like this. I think I might do this from now on when I want something personal. But honestly, I love all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, for, staying, Whatever the thing is, I hope my eyes are locking on with you. I don't know. I'm still not used to this. They changed it on me. Hold on. I don't know who I'm looking at anymore. I don't fucking know. And hold on. So I'm gonna pan a little bit. You might see something, but let me do a little pan here. Okay, that's my sword. Look at that. A fucking keyboard. We're gonna be making music, bitches! So, without further delay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I hope all of you had a beautiful day, a beautiful time. I'm happy all of you guys are here to see me in this beautiful palace that I call myself. And if you're within the area, reach out to me in the comments. Reach out to me in there. I'm currently in Palmer Heights, Ohio. Oh my god! So if you want to visit, or if perhaps you're another creator, or perhaps a witch that wants to do an interview, let's fucking do it, baby! Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here with me. I urge all of you to sort of, be kind, rewind, and practice in excess kindness. I sort of want all of you to sort of, make sure if you have your brother locked in a cage, let him out. He gets Madagascar. And as we know, spring is rapidly approaching. I want to be changing the wardrobe a little bit. I have to. It's get fucking hot in here. Make sure that you are out there enjoying the sun, enjoying the life. Make sure that you are out there connecting, networking with other practitioners, with other witches. Grow yourself in power, grow yourself in knowledge, and sort of grow as a community. Help us grow. We need to be stronger. We need to be better. We need to be more fabulous. We need to fuck more. We need to do so much. Fuck with everyone, everything. That tree has a whole fucking. We have to do everything we can to sort of, support ourselves, to support the community. We have to be stronger. We have to get out of these cages, out of our closets, the broom closets, anything. But if you're not in a safe position or time to do so, simply wait, go elsewhere for that, okay? Make sure you do your research into the proper resources available to you. Any sort of assistance that you require, any aid, make sure you make use of that, okay? So without further more delay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I love all of you dearly. And until next time, everyone, goodbye.